Sorry about that. We were talking Harley.
Hi, how are you? Hello. Thank you all so much for coming to the Conventions, Tourism, and Public Entertainment Facilities meeting. I say that we now will come to order. Today is Tuesday, November 6th, and I detect a quorum. The only agenda item we have is Bill 2018-1334, sponsor Henderson and Freeman. It amends Title V of the Metro Code to impose the full privilege tax allowed under the state law upon the sale of tickets to events at the new Major League Soccer stadium to eliminate general fund subsidy for debt service and to better support future maintenance. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Now can we hear from our dear sponsor?
Yes, thank you so much. I just wanted to share why I had filed the bill. I know this will be redundant for Councilman Swope and Council Lady Weiner. But I did so just from a place of good fiscal management, transparency, and simplicity. So if the state says for a municipal stadium of this size that 10% is an appropriate privilege tax, my thought is that we should just begin as we intend to go and set the floor, and that the onus is on the ownership group then to set the ticket price accordingly with that in mind. And so absolutely want soccer to be low cost, affordable, great for our families. It's not my intent to make the ticket cost more. But I think if we, again, begin as we intend to go, set the floor with what the state says is fiscally prudent, then the ownership group can set the price accordingly, and whether that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But as you'll see in your fiscal analysis with Mr. Curl, he makes certain assumptions. We're not privy to what the ticket cost is, but he just said a hypothetical 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And if you looked at all of it, kind of the high end, not in the optimistic scenario, but in the just kind of average scenario with a $50 ticket over that 20-year term, that the legislation I've proposed would garner $25 million more towards debt service and maintenance of the stadium. Mm-hmm. Now, if you walk that back to 40 and 30, of course it diminishes accordingly. And if you get down to just the minimum, like the ticket's only $10, it still is a difference of $5 million. Mm-hmm. And so the administration has said that they anticipate a shortfall from debt service in the starting years, because as you've seen, the way we've set the ticket tax is, seemingly to us from the outside looks sort of arbitrary, like 175, 175, 175, 225, 225, 325, like all kind of stepped in. And I think that's a little opaque, frankly. So again, I'm just doing it from a place of, transparency, clarity, simplicity, and making sure that we do not have a shortfall. And so that's my motivation. I did meet with the administration on Thursday to say kind of, well, what's your rebuttal to that? And they said at that time, it's just that, they do not support this legislation, and that, this is a deal and it's already been negotiated, and, we can't change it. But I would like the opportunity to inquire a little more further, because I think when you have a municipal asset of this size, that is so high value, but also high cost, right? Because it sits out in the sun and the rain, and these stadiums never pay for themselves. We all know that, right? So it isn't incumbent upon us to come out of the gate and, set that baseline as well as we can to be good financial stewards. And so I'm hoping that the administration can rebut or counter with some more actual kind of monetary numbers. But we may kind of be in an awkward space wherein I don't know if with MLS they're not allowed to say what the cost is. But again, all that's somewhat irrelevant, right? If we just decide it's good fiscal management to set it here, and they need to figure it out on the back end, respectfully, right? If they want the ticket price to be low or a certain thing, then they can change the ticket price themselves. It's not really on us right, to do that. It's not on us to make the ticket affordable. It's on the ownership group that is selling and marketing and doing the tickets. It's on us to make sure we can pay for this stadium.
Did you reach out to the Ingrams or to John?
I did not. So, I don't know at this juncture if I will take that approach, since the administration has kind of just, said like, nope. I haven't pushed a little more there, but I just would appreciate maybe one more meeting. If so, I'm hoping that you all would agree to defer it so that I can, whether through the administration or the ownership group, to your point, see if I can get a little more feedback, and just so they'll understand that this is not coming from an antagonistic place at all. I just really, want to get some transparency and clarity. I think the community deserves that.
The ownership group might support it.
Yeah.
It'd be a conversation I think is worth having.
I mean, too.
Yeah, I do too.
I appreciate
would
that.
agree.
I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I make a motion that we defer one meeting
One
per
meeting?
the sponsor's request.
Second.
This been properly moved and seconded. Are there any questions or more discussion?
Is 2 weeks enough in the holiday season?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yep. I appreciate that, though. Thank you.
Okay. It's been properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just defer.
It is
Are there any updates at all?
On,
Life and as you know it?
you will be voting on first reading on a special events zone for the Bicentennial Mall for the New Year's Eve event. And I'll be glad to tell you why we're doing that, but we're doing it to allow control by the Metro Police on scooters and all kinds of other things, drones and other devices that would disrupt.
Yep. Good. The holiday sales up for, you got CMA week coming, and so people are still coming to Nashville. Are they staying longer when they come for that, or?
We just got October numbers in, and we will set a record for October. Every month,